The earth shakes beneath their dancing feet, and they're just gonna twerk like crazy. I have made my final request. A little bit of a musical joke, but see ya! You have discerning taste, my dear Gibdo. Have a bug. Hey guys, it's Adam, aka Swimming Bird. You didn't see me there, did ya? That's the stealthy power of a ninja mask. Welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. We are already getting into trouble. Last time we reached Ikana Canyon, proving ourselves worthy to wear the captain's hat and command an army of spooky, scary skeletons. Also, we learned the Song of Storms from a ghostly composer, so now we're ready to get a new mask. We just took down this little ninja, and he's gonna give us a hint. If one tries to enter the Springwater Cave without knowing the song buried in a grave, that poor visitor shall meet with disaster. He had a nice rhyme there. Believe or disbelieve rests with you, to die without leaving a corpse. That is the way of the Garo. Man, I got sucker punched by a crow. All right, or Koume. So today, things are gonna get extra spooky. This is one of the creepier areas of the game, partly thanks to what's lurking inside and outside this music box house and beneath the well. We need to be careful because these little guys, Gibdos, can freeze us, just like Reded in Ocarina of Time, and they'll give you a little hump, a little hug on your head that you don't want to have to deal with. They take quite a few hits. They're kind of tough, even with this really good sword. Now, one trick is that they actually can't harm you if you're Goron or Deku Link. For whatever reason, they just can't latch on to these giant domes, so they're just kind of leave you alone. They'll still freeze you, but they won't, you know, give you that face hug like an alien movie. So back up on that ledge there is where we need to head, because we gotta get rid of those Gibdos if we want that new mask. I'm going to say hello to my little buddy here. Don't need to use a fire arrow, but any, extra damage we can do to Tingle might get him to change his freewheeling way of life and go back to help his father in the swamp. All right, so we're gonna get a map of this area, because that's always helpful. So this is all the stuff Tingle usually says, but I have to do his ending, of course. Thank you for the map of Stone Tower, Tingle. Well, call again. Tingle, tingle, kulo limpa. Of course, these are the magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. All right, and we're moving on before another Koume comes after me. So back here, this cave, you need the Song of Storms to progress the game. We're gonna get that new mask today. And I also recommend, if you wanna get some Chateau Romani, unfortunately you can't get it till 10 p.m. on the first night, but it does help to have unlimited magic. This is the Springwater Cave, and that ninja gave us a tip that this is where we need to go. We are gonna meet another little ghost back here, a spooky spirit, that is brother to the one that was in the graveyard in just the last episode. But he's gonna help us out. He's gonna try to stop us, but he'll help us out in the end if I have anything to say about it. What business have you in the Ikana Kingdom, the land where only the dead roam? Here he is, the Mario to Flats Luigi. And he's so happy, even though he has regrets, he's just jamming away. This is no place for one as full of life as you. It looks like you're still having fun. Or do you say that you wish to join the dead? That is fine. Uh-oh. If that's the case, then sleep gently to the melody of darkness that the great composer Sharp shall play, and join the ranks of the dead. Here we go. Now we're gonna take damage here, unless we do something. Don't fall into that little pit there with water, because it's hard to get out when he's attacking. So of course, we're gonna use his brother's song. I think they composed it together. This is the Song of Storms, or they ripped it off from the music box guy in Ocarina of Time. What is this? This song? Oh, we've rained tears down on his heart. No, it can't be this song. It's really taking him back. Painful memories. We don't have to heal this guy. We just have to make him remember the good times with his brother, and he'll leave us alone and help us out in the process. There we go. So the Springwater Cave is flooded again, and the river flows once more. We're gonna get a little cutscene to see what happens to those Gibdo. So the music box house out here has a lot of secrets. It's very cheery looking in the middle of this dreary land, but it has a little secret. There's a song that it plays. Reminds me of the song from the Boo Mansion in Super Mario 64. A nice little carnival tune. The Gibdo hate it though. This song's called Farewell to Gibdos. So as you can guess, the Gibdos are like, oh man, I'm out of here. But not before they rock out a little bit. They're gonna show us some dance moves before they leave. They're all getting ready though. They gotta build up the energy. And then here they go. The earth shakes beneath their dancing feet, and they're just gonna twerk like crazy. They love this crazy song. No, they're in pain a little bit, I think, because they don't like this melody. I could see that. Carnival music could make you go insane if you had to hear it all the time. It hurts their heads. All right, and there they go, back down into the ground where they belong as undead monsters. So Gibdo have been in pretty much every Zelda game. They've been since the original Zelda, but underneath there is a little secret. If you do hit them with a fire attack, then it sounds like she's locking it. Like the door is like, I don't know what's going on out there, but I don't want any part of it. But if you hit them with a fire attack, they turn into Re-Dead. Flat, my dear brother. Forgive your foolish brother who dreamt of the royal family's revival. It's okay. Everybody has dreams. Ye who do not fear the dead. Ye in the bunny ears. With my brother's song, you have broken the curse that was placed upon me. It's all thanks to you. We dead should not be lingering here in this land. It was all a trick of the masked one who had upset things. There we go, connecting back to the main plot. If you truly do not fear the dead, I wish for you to go to the temple in this land and sever the root of the evil curse that torments us. I will do that. To do that, I said I was going to do it. You must seek out the king, the only one who knows the way into the temple. The king is in the ruins of Ikana Castle, awaiting the coming of the one who will break the curse. I have made my final request. A little bit of a musical joke, but see ya. All right. So Sharp can rest in peace, and now that the music box house is a-spinning again and playing that tune, we can help out the people inside. So while this is going, now that the Gibdo are gone, somebody is going to come out and creep around. So she'll go over to the spring, there she is, or she'll go up to the hill to a well, a very mysterious well that's important here later in the episode. Jeez, these crows will not leave you alone, they keep respawning. So you can either run up on the hill or go hide somewhere and wait for this little girl to come out, or if we have one on me, we do have a few, I'm gonna throw a bomb over here, and the noise of the bomb will actually get her to come outside. You can use the blast mask as well, and I'm gonna put on my stone mask, because if you have this, definitely very helpful. Again, just like in the episode with Cafe, this will help you where you don't have to worry about this little gal being, you know, afraid of you, because otherwise she'd run back in the house if we got this close to her. Once you're behind her, I could take off the mask and she won't notice me now. She's going up the hill to this well, but we can sneak inside now that she's gone. She left the door unlocked, and this is her nice little house. Music notes and colorful things adorn this place, but there's a dark secret in the basement, and we're gonna see it here. Oh geez. This really creeped me out as a kid. It's half man, half Gibdo, and he's coming towards us. We gotta attack him. Let's check on him first. This mummy looks different, sort of like it's here waiting for its human heart to be healed. Well, do something. Haven't you figured out yet? Of course, we're gonna steal its mummy teddy bear and its fishbone guitar. It looks like.
Stop it!
Aw.
Who are you? What are you doing just walking into people's houses like this? I'm British for some reason. Don't. It's me, it's Pamela.
Aw. She's remembering. Poor guy. I wouldn't want to have half a mummy face either. Alright. He's okay.
Forget it. Forget everything you've seen here and get out.
Pamela's protecting this guy for some reason. Well, that's what happens if you try to attack him, but as Tattle hinted to us, we got something else that we can do. Let me get her to come out a little faster again by throwing this bomb over there. Hopefully it doesn't fall in the river. There we go. And that should get her to come outside. If I heard a bomb, you know, she's smart. She stayed inside when there were mummies. But if I heard a bomb explode, I wouldn't be coming out of the house. I don't know. It seems a little risky, but she's got good reasons for going up to that well. Alright, I'll take off my stone mask now. And this is what you're actually supposed to do. So once this opens up, if we try to attack him again, she'll be like, I told you to stay out of here. And if you go up to the door, she'll try to keep you away. But we actually need to use the song that Tattle hinted. Here we go. And one of the last times we're going to heal somebody before we heal the entirety of Termina. There we go. Poor guy. But he's alright. He's better now. There he is. That's his true form.
Father! Father!
Pamela! Oh, reunited. What have I been doing this whole time?
You haven't been doing anything. You had a bad dream. You were just having a little nightmare.
Oh, Pamela. They're reunited. Now she doesn't have to keep him locked up with little talismans and stuff to keep him sealed away. It still looks like he's working on a guitar of waves back there. We got the Gibdo mask. This mask was once the hideous face of Pamela's father. Jeez, Link, way to judge people. This mask looks so real that even a Gibdo would mistake you as one of its own. Alright, that's what we came here for. One of the 6 essential masks in the game. We can go try to talk to them, but Tattle's not gonna stand for that.
Let them be. Don't you get it?
You're so insensitive. Alright, if we come back here later, we can talk to the dad, though. He's got some interesting info. So I mentioned the Gibdo mask, one of the 6 masks that we need to complete the game. And before we go into the well, where the Gibdo like to hang out, we need to get a few things. So this is a weird little dungeon where we have to trade with mummies. But I suggest if you're going to do this, you really need 2 items to go into this. And we're going to go grab those now. But the Gibdo mask, along with the Garo's mask, Captain's hat, and the 3 transformation masks are really the only essential masks in the game. I'm just getting all of them so you guys can see the extra special bonus mask at the end. So back in the swamp here, this little guy is going to help us out. I think we don't actually have any rupees, so I'm going to need to grab a few. Okay, I grabbed some rupees off camera, and we're going to get one of the 2 essential items for this next part. And this is a business scrub that's going to sell us some magic beans. He only sells to other scrubs, but I'm going to have to play his game if we want to get some cheap magic beans. The other ones at the trading post are 100 rupees a piece, so you want to go to him and get the 10 rupee ones because so much easier and cheaper. Now you can also get the potion that you need from the trading post. That's only 30 rupees, but I wanted to show you guys a use for one of the masks. So we're going to go over to where the witches hang out in the swamp, and we'll grab a potion. So in the 3DS version, all you need is a red potion, but if you're playing the N64 original, you're going to need a blue potion, so you'll have to do things a little differently. You also need 5 magic beans instead of just 1. It's a lot steeper in the N64 version. So here we go, we're gonna follow the monkey. Now that we're faster, I can definitely keep up with this guy with my bunny hood. So yeah, the way to get the red potion and the blue potion is very similar. We can head into the swamp, we're gonna go find one of the witches, just like in an earlier episode. And once we talk to her, we can get a free potion from the other in the shop. And I feel a little bad, but we're not actually gonna use that potion on her sister like we're supposed to. But the way to get the blue potion, if you are playing the N64 version, is over here as well.
Oh, help me.
So we'll talk to her. We don't have anything to give her, unfortunately.
I was just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms when, bam, I got hit from behind.
So she said all this in an earlier episode. I'm just skip through it quickly here. We don't have anything to give her, but she did give us a hint about something lurking over here. So I'm going to put on my Mask of Sense. This is one that we barely, we haven't really used at all. So you can see over here, there's a little scent, making me think of Twilight Princess, because we got the, smell and stuff. But there we go. We just have to use a bottle, and we'll get our very own magic mushroom. Your nose is tickled by its fragrant scent. So now that we've talked to her, and we've got that mushroom, either way, we can go back to the potion shop, and we'll get the red potion, which we can use, or get the blue potion by giving her this magic mushroom. And you could do either. The blue potion is kind of better just to have, so if you want to grab it anyways, you can refill your magic and everything. You just have to talk to her and give her the mushroom. But for now, we're just going to get the red potion. We don't really need both of them. Here we go. She's falling asleep on the job, so we're going to talk to her. She's so shocked about her sister. It happened in another timeline. You shouldn't be too surprised. Alright, so we got that. If we do want to give her the magic mushroom, though, she'll tell us if we speak to her.
If I only had some fragrant mushrooms, I could brew a more invigorating potion.
And we just happen to have some here. You have to leave and come back.
Oh, what's a scent? Oh, you did a great job finding this one. I haven't been able to get my hands on any of them, and that put me in a real pinch. Well, I can use this to make something, so come back later.
We might as well grab the blue potion, because I mentioned Chateau Romani is very helpful. You're going to be doing a lot of magic using in this area, so it kind of helps. So she's worried about her sister, though. But if we talk to her, she talks about the mushrooms again, and then we can kind of back out. And then if we talk to her again, she should give us the potion. Oh, I almost forgot. My blue potion's ready. Since you gave me a mushroom, I'll give you some for free. There we go. Now, you might not have room for storing this if you don't have too many bottles, so be careful. You're going to need a lot of bottles. in the area that we're headed next. All right, so we got our potion, red or blue, depending on the version. We can head back. We also have our bean. Those are the only two things you need. Despite this little quest, requiring a lot of items, you guys will see in a second, it is only required to really have the two things that I mentioned to start. You get the rest of it in there. So the Gibdo mask, I want to talk a little bit about it. It's kind of interesting. There's a lot of people who feel like the Gibdo mask could have been a transformation mask at one point in development, because you get it with the Song of Healing. It's very, crucial to completing this area of the game here. We can go back in and talk to Pamela's father. He doesn't have a name. He's just called Pamela's father. So he should be able to give us some extra info. I don't want to scare his little kid, but look at this mummy face. Give your mummy a kiss.
Hey, get out! It's already too much.
Oh, okay. I forgot. She just is so tormented. That's traumatizing. I feel horrible that I did that. Let's talk to her as a normal kid.
What you did for my father, thank you, but you helping us is a secret from my father. Whenever anything strange happens, my father immediately starts talking about doing research, and he does all kinds of crazy things, so once he calms down a bit, I think I'll try convincing him to quit researching in this dangerous place and go back to town. So if my father sees you, he'll likely go bonkers again, just like that time he went off to the well on top of the hill to search for the treasure of Ikana Castle. I'm sorry.
So there's lots of hints there about where we're supposed to be headed, and if you do follow Pamela when she leaves the house, she'll go up to the well and look in there. I think she's trying to help her father out at that point. Oh, is this a ferry? Is it yours, young man? I'm the famed academic who researches fairies, ghosts, and similar so-called supernatural phenomena. By the way, the song Farewell to Gibdos, which the music box is now playing, drives away Gibdos. I discovered it after many years of researching Gibdos. In regards of ghosts, there isn't another academic who can match my knowledge, so ask me anything you like. If we do happen to put on some mask, he will react. Oh, that mask is certainly a Gibdo. Young man, where did you get that? The more I look at it, the more the mask looks like a real Gibdo to me. With this mask, you probably could convey your feelings to Gibdos. Perhaps you could even investigate the Gibdo life form itself. Say, young man, would you permit me to do research on that mask? And then also, if we wear one of the transformation masks, it's kind of interesting that what he'll say. Oh, my ghost radar is reacting fiercely, but this is minutely different from its usual response. This is a very intriguing response. So the theory is the fact that a lot of the transformation masks have the, we're accidentally targeting the picture. Curious about that picture? That's the ghost of a ninja. His scientific name is Garo robe. There are merely shells that are empty on the inside. They're the shells of spies from an enemy nation sent to investigate Ikana. They've been unable to forget their living days. Even now their spirits, emptiness cloaked in darkness, continue to spy. According to rumors, those Garos frequently appear near the ranch on the far side of town. Well, we might as well look at the Gibdo poster there while we're down here. But yeah, he can kind of detect that the spirit inside the masks is a dead person. I think we can look at this little Gibdo poster. If we kind of aim ourselves, there we go. Are you curious about that picture? It's a mummified man. His scientific name's Gibdo. A tale in Ikana mentions a treasure that rests at the bottom of the well on the hilltop. It seems the spirits of those who sought the treasure still linger there. Those poor souls who became Gibdos upon entering the well. It's been said going down there is a petrifying experience, so even the mummy hunter may become mummified. So yeah, there's a pretty big hint about what happened to him. He's so obsessed with his paranormal research that he went down in the well and he got infected somehow and started to turn into a Gibdo. Luckily, we've got protection because we have our very own Gibdo mask, so that's where we're headed. The next area is beneath the well. But yeah, the Gibdo's interesting. Ooh, jeez. Ran off. The tail scared me. I knew a ninja could have attacked us if we had the mask on. Here's the well. Empty well. Entry prohibited due to ghost sightings. So the Gibdo mask is pretty interesting. We're gonna drop off. You can always push yourself back on the ladder. It's so dark in here. Whoa. Alright, we're good. A lot of people theorize, though, that this could have been a fourth transformation mask. I don't know what Link would have done in this, though. Move around really slow and give people face humps. I don't know. Anyways, so now that we're down here, these guys are not as scary as they seem. We can talk to them. Leave it, leave it. Leave me some medicine that bestows health. So, as I mentioned, in the 3DS version, we can just use a red potion. We don't have to waste our blue potion. But in the N64, you have to use a blue potion. Oh, this, I bear you no remorse. So it's not actually required to do this potion area, but it will save you a lot of time gathering stuff. if you go there. And I gotta be careful not to use my bunny hood when I'm near these guys. They will attack. Leave it, leave it. Leave me something crunchy that sprouts leaves when watered. So we've got our magic bean. Here you go, buddy. Just 1 in this version and 5 in the other. Oh, this, I bear you no remorse. All right. The mummies are reminding me of an old Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode where the one mummy was so demanding, and he demanded like a steak and a lobster. Surf and turf! Alright, so I'm gonna grab a bottle here because there's a fish that we're going to need. There we go. Some of the mummies will request the same stuff. You can light these little torches to get extra fire going around here, but you don't necessarily need to. Almost ran right into this guy. Here we go. Leave it, leave it! Leave me H2O. Well, we don't have it. I have no need for you. Ah! Go get me some pure spring water. Whoa, these Deku Flower are here to help you get across this little spot. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Whoa! We glitched into the wall. Okay, I wanted to go back here anyways. That was interesting. Let me grab my bottle. I got so pushed by the spike rollers that... Oh, I didn't mean to get another fish, but it'll help us later. So might as well. And then I think we can get some water here, too. There we go. Some fresh spring water. Bring that to this guy. He's got exquisite taste. He really likes this stuff. It's easier to get through this if you run straight through when you get through the door. But if you come in, the timing gets all weird. All right, here you go, buddy. I brought you your fresh H2O. There you go. This, yeah. They pretty much say the same thing when you get them stuff. That'll open another path. There's another guy over here. We'll see what he wants real quick. Leave it. Something fresh that thrives in water. Well, we just happened to grab one of these. Here you go. So some of these are kind of dead ends, but they do have little areas they unlock. Like over here, I believe is the hot springs water that we're going to need. There's one of those demi hand guys that'll grab you there. I'm gonna get another fish while we're at it, just in case we need one later. I think we do need a couple. And then if we go over here, watch out for these eyes. They will breathe fire. I find one of the better ways to get rid of these hands, because they will grab you if you get close, is just kind of toss a bomb around them. I think I tossed it a little too far there. Throw another one. We only have one left. Oh, no, we have a few. Okay, we're good. There we go. That's gone. And now we can grab this hot spring water, which I think we can, if we're fast enough, we can get over to the Gibdo that needs it. He's coming up here. So let's grab that. Remember, with the Goron area on Snowhead, we really had to be quick with this stuff. We gotta be quick so we don't burn our little tunic off. But yeah, I was saying about the Gibdos and how the theory of having the Gibdo as another transformation mask, it would be kind of weird, but it would have been interesting to see what the developers could do with it. So I'd like to say, yeah, this was their opportunity to add it if they were going to. So we probably won't see a Gibdo transformation, unfortunately, but it's interesting to think about. Whoa, we got icy geese around here, some other icy creatures. We should be quick though. We don't want to be fighting stuff. I forgot we got hot spring water in our hands, and I believe the one over here, is this the one that needs it? Let me see. Leave it. Something that oh no, this is something flashes brightly. He needs a Deku Nut, which we don't have yet, but we can get those. Let's talk to this one. Leave it. Something fresh that thrives in water. I do have another fish on me, so here you go. There we go. I think the hot spring guy is a little bit farther over in the other direction, so we might not be able to get to him in time, but we'll see what the rest of these Gibdo want. Oh, here we go. Now we can get some Deku Nuts easily. Whoa, they're all over the place. I might be quick enough here if we really, really hurry before this water goes bad. Go, 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 go. I got it. This is the Deku Nut one, because it's kind of like a bomb, but it flashes brightly. Here you go. Thank you, buddy. Go, go, go. I think it's probably just about to expire here, but I think if I go straight, this is the one. Can we do it? Leave it. Something warm that can melt ice and quench one's spirits. That's it. The hot spring water. It didn't go cold, luckily. All right, so that's open. We got a few more rooms here left. So it is kind of like a maze of giving them items. We're definitely going to need to go here. This is the cow that is going to help us out later. And this is a trick that works in Ocarina of Time as well. So if you're playing that game, play Epona's song to a cow and you get some free milk. They also make a weird noise. Ooh, nice music. It reminds me of the pasture. This song just makes me want to let go and put out a lot of milk. I'll give some to you. Milk will make you very happy. I think that's also the sound the lady at the one game in Clocktown makes too. But I wasn't expecting the cow to have kind of a like kind of voice. All right. So there should be more Gibdos around here. We got to be careful. You might have seen earlier. There's an enemy in here that's pretty creepy that we haven't had to worry about yet. Something that goes boom. We've got some of those. Here you go, buddy. Don't, go using this for anything bad. Making me think of Stardew Valley. I've been playing that, and I gave a child a firecracker in that game. All right, so we're gonna have a little battle here with a big Poe, just like with Dompe in the graveyard. But this is another essential thing that we're gonna have to do is fight this guy. Oops, forgot we gotta block him first. Then I can get him with the fire arrow. They're very tough to hit with the sword. It seems like you really can't get them in time before they get away and get far enough where you're not gonna be able to hit them. So I would do more damage with my gilded sword, but at the same time, we're just gonna have to fight them the old-fashioned way with tons of magic and tons of fire arrows. This room really reminds me of the old Zeldas, not because of the skulls all over the walls, but the added feature of having these little sliding blades going everywhere. That's definitely a nice throwback to the old. This kind of feels like a dungeon from the first Zelda because it's a lot of Gibdos and traps and stuff. There we go. And we have an empty bottle right in our hand. We'll grab our big Poe. This could lead to something good. If you do need more magic, I believe there's some in some of these pots. There we go. And some arrows, just narrowly escaping these blades, but gotta make it exciting. Alright, so we've gone in all these other rooms here. Just gotta look out. There's one over here that we haven't looked in, but I think we can get some, yeah, let's grab a bunch of bugs. We're gonna need these. I might just grab as many as I can grab, because I know a bunch of these Gibdo really love these creepy crawlers. There we are. I have to grab the wild one. It made me think of the creepy crawlers. I don't know if anyone else had that machine when they were a kid. There was these weird jelly bug things that you could make. I got lucky there that it didn't burn me. But you used to, yeah, be able to make these little bug. It was like the marketed Du Bois version of like the Easy Bake Oven, but instead of making delicious treats, you're making rubbery gummies. Okay, in these jars, I know there's something hiding. Yeah, there's a bunch of little bows living in here. We'll get rid of them. They've been waiting around for someone for so long. Oh, no. My bug! I can grab him again, it's okay. Oh, I don't know, that bug, got busy bug breeding there. He popped out his 3. I meant to put on my Gibdo mask before we get attacked. Link's looking at him like, oh man, that guy's after me. Leave me something small and creepy. Here we go. I just happened to grab something small and creepy. There you are. All right. And now that that's good, we can head in. There's a little bonus in here. I gotta get my fire arrows. Again, we're using a lot of magic, but it's not too tough on your magic meter if you pack that blue potion or pack something. You could have a green potion as well. Blue does health and magic. Here we go. You probably heard something there. There's a nice little bonus. If we put on our Lens of Truth, another thing that uses magic, you can see there's a couple Skulltula. Whoa, jeez. I don't know why I think it's so sudden. The Skulltula just like, they're the jump scare of the Zelda world for me. I always fall for those invisible Skulltula that happened last episode too. All right, I knew it was there and it still scared me. Leave me a ghost, a big one at that. We just happen to have what you're looking for. So this is the correct path that we need to go on to get to the end here. There is a side area with a fairy fountain if you want to go there, but we're gonna head forwards. More of these little slidey bars. I've got my fire arrows ready though to get into here. A lot of these little torches are there so you can use Deku sticks instead of using your fire arrows and your magic. There you go. Have fun saying hi to the wall after hitting me. It does seem like the Skulltula are like my worst enemy in this game for some reason. Like I have such a problem with being attacked by them. You guys probably caught a glimpse of that enemy there. He's gonna come back after me. It's a wall master, and luckily he dies really easily with this sword. Give me some spare rupees, thank you. But he can be really creepy and scary. He'll take you back to the entrance if you're not careful, so definitely don't let him grab you. Leave me something that makes a nearby cow, or that a nearby cow makes when you play a certain song. Any cow will make this, but I think he's hinting that you don't need to leave the well to get this milk. You can even, in the 3DS version, give him a half-drunk milk and a Chateau Romani. That's a very expensive little reward, but you can do it. And we're at the end of the well already here. Just gotta light these torches. If we have some Deku sticks, I could save a bit of magic by not worrying about hitting all these individually with arrows, but we're just gonna, you know, we'll live a little. We'll spend our magic meter. We got a double one. All right. And here is why we came into the well. I'll show you guys the alternate route, but this is our big reward, and we're gonna end out here pretty soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got the creepy mirror shield. It's a new type of shield that'll help us out, and has this face that's eternally screaming. It's also a mask on the Happy Mask Salesman's back, so you can kind of see some type of connection with him in Ikana. I think it was just a symbol that they use. All right, now that we have the mirror shield, just like an Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, you can use it in light beams. Just send a little screaming ray down. This is definitely the weirdest version of the mirror shield. That face. It fits the theme of the game, though. And if we want to go out there, that's where we're headed next. But I wanted to show you guys real quick before we finish up. There's another little area over here. Whoop, there we go. Gotta be careful. These guys are really after me. So there's a whole little side area that we didn't go to that I'll quickly go back to, and then I'll cut ahead so you guys can see the real entrance that we need to leave through. But back here, the other path, the path that requires the potion and gives you a lot of little bonuses of items so you don't have to get them out in the overworld, has some good rewards as well. So through this door, we unlocked it earlier, but it will take us over here. We got more of these little side areas that should contain some stuff. Like that'll have some bugs if you need them. And this one will have some evil pots with bows hiding in. I just know black bows are in there. Yep, there they are. There's some bombs too, because you saw earlier one of the Gibdos really wanted a bomb. All right, so back here, put on my mask once again. These little flames are kind of showing this is an important ending to the maze here in the well. Something small and creepy. I just happened to bring a few ones. You have discerning taste, my dear Gibdo. Have a bug. So through here is the only normal fairy fountain in the game, I believe. It's really creepy. It's hidden in this well. But if you want some fairies, now that we're not really using some of these bottles anymore, I'm gonna grab a couple of these little guys. Help us out soon, because we have a lot of boss battles in store. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me go this one little side area. There's one final room with a chest that we haven't gotten to, and you can get some extra monetary rewards, I believe. Gotta be very careful. Don't want to get too close. We'll just get frozen as long as we don't get too close to him. There we go. Small and creepy. I just happen to have the correct amount of bugs. There we go. We didn't even need that other fish. He's gone, and the last room is opened up. We'll cut ahead here after we go through this bat room. Get rid of these guys. They're just like those little evil crows earlier. They're after me, trying to light me on fire and take me down. They think I'm a Gibdo, so they're like, oh, he'll be able to burn. Now, we can't see it, but there is a chest here. There we go. You can run into it and open it. And it's got purple rupee, so some extra rupees. Not necessary to beat the game or anything, but if you want to go through everything like I like to do and show you guys, that's how you do it. All right, I'll see you guys back at the exit. All right, we're free. We're out of that creepy place, and it only took one part of a day, so pretty quickly there with slowed down time. We got our new mask, we got our new mirror shield, and we are ready to conquer the rest of Ikana Canyon. Here we go. We have reached a new area with some awesome enemies to fight. The ancient castle of Ikana. We have a meeting with the king, so let's go do that on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. At this point, if you want to grab a powder keg from the Goron in the bomb shop, that would be wise, because you're going to need it here. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Goodbye.